Let's bring in Derek Maltz, former DEA acting administrator and director of special operations, now senior vice president at Penlink. Derek, good to have you on the program. So it feels like the administration is broadening their war on drugs by including Colombia now. You could say it's a new front in the drug war. But Colombia's president is saying we're not doing anything wrong. Like these people weren't doing anything wrong. This was murder. What can you tell us about the threat that Colombia's drug trade poses to the U.S.?
So keep in mind, Aisha, that right now, last year, it was record amount of cocaine production in Colombia. When I was the acting administrator, I met with the Director General of the Colombian National Police, and basically there's this huge threat, right? Cocaine production's out of control. So they are shipping that cocaine around the world, not just to the U.S., but around the world. And it's not even just a threat to our country, but once again, President Trump is helping keep the world safe, just like he's doing with the Middle East peace agreement. But what people have to understand is that we've never had any terrorist organizations, even if you combine al-Qaeda, ISIS, Hezbollah, killing this many Americans. So this president and this administration is using all tools of national power to go after the threat and go after them for what they deserve. I mean, millions of people, like over 1 million people have died from drugs over the last many years. The kids, the babies. I went to a rally on Saturday in D.C. We're wearing T-shirts with little babies that are dying. American public has to wake up, and I'm very impressed with the clear and decisive action by the Secretary of War and the White House and Secretary of State doing outstanding work to support the men and women of law enforcement that are on the streets every day in America, that are getting abused, that are getting threatened. So we have this whole of government approach, and actually we're on the right track. We got to keep going.
Well, Derek, let me ask you this really quickly here. We got a minute left. On this most recent strike, there were 2 survivors on this cartel boat. And President Trump announced that Marco Rubio was going to send them back to their home countries, Ecuador and Colombia, for prosecution. If these guys are terrorists, if these are the worst of the worst, like al-Qaeda, shouldn't we be prosecuting them?
Well, that's a great question. I don't have all the details of what was found on the boat, who these suspects are. But obviously, this administration has a lot of experience. And Secretary of State Rubio, as the president said, could be one of the best ever in the history of Secretary of States. I trust their judgment. And I know that law enforcement, because I was in the meetings, I know they're evaluating every case differently because that's what you have to do. And there's no 2 cases the same. So I have confidence in what they're doing. But the biggest success story is there's going to be accountability. If you're going to kill Americans, you're going to be held accountable. This isn't soft on crime anymore. All these vulnerabilities and weaknesses are going to be shut down. So thank you to this administration.
All right, Derek Maltz, thank you for joining us on this story. We'll have you back soon. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.